guys, it's Alice again and welcome to today's video. If you have never seen my face before, please don't forget to press that subscribe button if you enjoy this video and press the thumbs up. I upload 3 times a week on this channel and I also have a vlogging channel which is linked down below, so go and show some love to that. Join my little Alice's Army squad. We will welcome you with open arms and we will love you a lot. So anyway, straight into today's video. Today I am talking about 5 easy peasy top tips on staying organised. And if you don't know, I'm at university. I have been I've been at university for 1.5 years now. I've finished school, I finished 6th form, and I feel like over the years I have kind of developed my own little way of staying organised, and hopefully these little tips will help you out. So let's get going. So tip number 1 is to have a planner, and I realised all the way through school we were given planners and I didn't realise how much I relied on it. So when I left school I just couldn't keep on top of things, and recently I got my hands on this planner, and this is actually from personalplanner.com. I'll leave the link down below, and this planner is so good. I personalised the pages to how I wanted. I included my own little to-do list, and at the back I even have colouring pages and Sudoku. So this planner is amazing, and this planner seriously is saving my life at university. I have to try so hard to keep on top of my university work, so using this helps me out a lot. And how I use it, I actually write little to-do lists for myself, and I use like a reward system. So I'll write out what I need to do that day of the week and I will cross them off if I complete them. I will strike them out if they are now irrelevant, and I will move them forward if I don't end up getting them done that day. I actually kind of use it like a bullet journal, but instead of me writing out the pages myself, the pages are already set out for me, and as a lazy person this works out great. So alongside my planner, I actually heavily rely on the calendar that comes with my iPhone. So I have actually downloaded an app on my iPhone called Calendars, and this is very similar to the Apple Calendar. And this calendar application lets you see your month in overview, and mine is actually colour coded too. So for different kinds of events I have different colours. This is just because I'm a neat freak and I like to have everything organised. I don't really use it to its full potential. I could set alarms and reminders, and there's lots of extras for that app, but for me I just like to see my month in advance, and I always have my phone with me, so it means that I will never not know what I'm doing. Also, something I mentioned was syncing calendars with my mum. So Apple actually lets you sync your calendars with other people with Apple devices, I believe, and I have one calendar that is synced to my mum's phone. This actually originally started as my work calendar because it meant my mum knew when I was working and when I wasn't. Now I just put on it, you know, like a doctor's appointment or when I'm going to come back home to visit her or anything like that, and that just instantly notifies my mum anything that I'm doing without me having to like constantly remind her and remember to tell her what I'm up to. Top tip number 3 is actually similar along the colour coding system, and this I didn't actually realise was as good as it was until I was sat next to Molly, or Beauty Spectrum as you probably know her, and she was mind blown by the fact that I organise my emails this way. You guys could probably apply this to your emails too, and that is colour coded labels in Gmail, and I'm sure other email platforms do it, but Gmails are just the one that I use. So I use colour coding to reply and sort out my emails. So I have red to say they're declined, and that's something that I do not want to continue with. I have orange to say it is in progress. I have green to say it is completed, and then I have a little crown for the people that I'm in touch with quite a lot, maybe brands that I've worked with or my friends or something like that. And then I also added a little to do, because sometimes I read my emails and don't reply to them straight away, and it just reminds me that I haven't actually done that. And then once I've done it or completed it, I can switch the labels back to green. Honestly, it's changed my life and it's made me so much better at replying to people, and I am really bad at replying to people. Anyone who texts me, you know that I'm really bad at replying to people. Top tip number 4 is actually kind of an old school one, and this is one that I don't really update as often as I probably should, but this one just kind of helps me visualize and remember when I have things coming up. This is a little printed out calendar, and you'll see that I have one pinned up above my desk on my little notice board, and this was just a template that I found on Pinterest, and I printed it out and stuck it on my board. And on here I usually write my deadlines so I can physically see how close my deadlines are. I'll probably write on it when I'm going home and when I'm doing various big things. I don't update this as much as I do update my phone calendar because I don't know, I always have my phone on me and I forget. But at the beginning of term I make sure to mark off my deadlines so I can see when they are looming and cry a little inside when they're coming up. Yeah. And finally, this isn't really much of an organisation tip, but tip number 5 is to reward yourself. And I think we're all so hard on each other. Trust me, I am so hard on myself when I don't get something done, or when I've missed a deadline, or when I've done something. And I feel like it's important to look after yourself and to reward yourself. So once I have completed that to-do list in my planner, once I have replied to the emails that I had checked off, once I have, I don't know, done the work that's said on my calendar, I make sure I reward myself. I don't give myself a hard time if I don't get it all done. I just spread it out. I literally do a little points reward system. Maybe you had one of these when you were a kid. I do 2 hours of work and reward myself with 1 hour of YouTube. I do 2 hours of work and reward myself with a chocolate bar. This is how I work, and this seems really silly, but our brains like that, and our brains will like the rest, and it'll mean they work a lot better when you're not constantly shoving a lot of information into them. So reward yourself. Trust me, this tactic works for me, and you get to feed yourself chocolate, so it also helps. Anyway, yes, I really hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you're going to try out any tips, and let me know your own organisation tips in the comments. Tell me what you like to do to keep organised. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share it with your pals who need that little bit of help with their organisation, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Goodbye!